Welcome to the grand finale of Graphic Design Masterclass. And today is the grand finale. So far, we've had 7 amazing episodes, and today makes it the last episode for the season one. Yeah, season one of Graphic Design Masterclass. And in our midst today, we have someone super amazing, someone I really respect in the design industry. She's a professional web developer. She's someone I really respect. And, the amazing thing about it is she's a female. Yeah, of course, we have a number of ladies in the tech industry, but, when you're a female and you're doing something, men do, and you're not just doing it, but you're doing it exceptionally well. It's, it's an edge. It's something inspiring, even to we men. So I want to use this period to welcome Lois Ube. She's the founder of Aviv Technologies. Today, she's going to be sharing. I've been opportune to um, you know learn from some of our contents, and I think there's this sales masterclass she held recently, and I was a partaker, and it was super amazing. I mean it. You know me now. I wouldn't say what I don't mean. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. So please let's welcome together in our midst Lois Ube. Today she'll be taking us on the business of graphic design. Aside that she's a web developer, she's a sales expert. I'm telling you, like you, of course, don't worry, let's just start the class. Don't let me do too much talking. So thank you very much. Lois, do we have you there?
Yeah, you have me. You have me. Hi, everyone. It's good to be here. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped to be here today. I'm pretty sure each and every one of us we're having a great time. I wish I could show my video, but so sorry I can't show it
Mm-hmm.
currently.
Why now, Abba? Please, others, if you can show your face right now, kindly show your face. We're all looking great. I know that. I can see some people's DP. So please, let's show our faces. It's one else. So thank you very much. Lois, you have the floor, ma.
All right. Thank you so much, Nikes, for this opportunity. Thank you so, so much. All right. So I think I'll start by sharing my screen so that everyone can see my screen and all of that, all of that. Okay, fine. I can share my screen now.
Hmm?
All right, beautiful. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, yes, yes. I can see my name on the top, Nikes GNK.
All right, beautiful. So, uh, yeah, great. So the business of graphic design. It's going to be a short session, but I hope that after the session, your life does not remain the same way. And then you go to 2023 spiked up and gingered to make enough money as a graphic designer. All right, the business of graphic design. Can you all see my screen? Is there where I could cancel this that's here? It's blocking my screen. Sorry, I'm not used to Zoom. I use Google Meet.
Okay, what was that? We can all see your screen.
All right, I've figured it out. All right, so the question is, why is it that technical guys do not make the money? Why? How come technical guys do not make the money? How come creatives don't make the money? But this is something I found. I decided to add to this slide. I'm reading a particular book by Alan, and this was from a page. He said many small business owners fall into the trap described in Michael's classic book, The E-Myth, that as a technician, whether you're a plumber, you're a hairdresser, you're a dentist, whatever, if you are good at what you do, I mean, it just simply means that because you know how to do a particular skill, or you know how to fix pipe as a plumber, or you know how to do hair as a hairdresser, it simply means that you succeed if you decide to open your own hair shop or your own plumbing agency. So, but this is something that a lot of people don't understand. People complain and say something like, oh, I'm working for this boss and this boss is so hard on me. Oh, I'm working for this particular person. I'm so good at this particular skill. You know what? I'm going to quit working for this person and start my own business. The truth is that this is the mistake a lot of creative people make. They believe that because they are good at that particular skill itself, it just simply means that they will excel when they start a business in it. And that's not how it works. So you complain from working for an idiot boss to becoming an idiot boss yourself. All right. So the point I want you to take from this is the fact that you are good at a technical thing, you are good at a skill, you are good at doing something perfectly, doesn't mean that you are good at the business of what you do. So that simply means that there is a business side to every business you are doing. So if you're a creative person, there is a business side to it. Right. So you must understand the business side of your business. If not, you keep complaining that you're not making the most of the money, and then is the business guys that are making the money. Because I realize that as creative, we are so in love with what we do, are passionate about what we do. I love what I do. But guess what? The fact that you love what you do is not going to put food on your table per se, in that sense. Okay, it might put food at your table, but I think success is beyond putting food on your table. All right. So if you really want to make the most of any industry you have found yourself in, you have to understand the business of that industry. Okay, so someone is saying, Lois, are you trying to discourage me from starting my own business? Are you saying that I'm not going to make a good business person, or I'm not going to excel if I try to start my own business? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the fact that you are excellent as a technical skill at graphic design, website design, or whatever design industry you find yourself doesn't mean that if you start a business, you're going to excel. No, the reason why businesses fail is because the individuals who run such businesses don't understand business skills. All right. So you think it's all about your technical skill. You think it's about how good you are, but it is far from that. A successful business is going to excel because you as the business owner understand the business of that business. Are you guys in this class? This class is too dull for my liking. Please, I want you guys to drop 111 in the chat box. If you are in this class, drop 111. I want to see drop 111. I feel this class is too dull for me. Drop 111. Drop 111. I want us to put in some energy. I want some energy in this class. Drop it. All right. So I'm not discouraging you from starting your own business. I'm not discouraging you from starting something up. I'm only saying that you're going to fail if all you're going to hinge yourself on is just the fact that you're excellent as a particular skill. It is not excellent per se in code that actually makes a business. It is the fact that you understand the business of that particular business. All right, let's continue. So don't just wake up one morning and say, you know what? Oh, I think I'm done learning this thing. I think I'm not a guru. I can start my own design business. I can start my own blah, 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 blah. Don't do that. Before you do that, ensure that you've gotten the certain skills you need. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So what are these certain skills or the business skill that as a graphic designer you need to have hand in hand? Number one is the sales and marketing skill. Number two is negotiation skill. Number three is project management. Number four is financial management. And number five is communication. I'm going to explain sales and marketing very quickly. The truth is, I noticed that many creative people don't know how to sell themselves. They're very shy. They don't like to put themselves out there. You have to beg them to put themselves out there. They are super good at what they do. They are excellent at what they do. But guess what? They are super broke because it is not skill that gives you the money as a graphic designer or whatever designer you have. It is the ability for you to convince somebody to take on your skill. It's the ability for you to tell somebody, you know what? I can do this for you, and the person will give you money in exchange, and that's simply sales. All right. So many tech people, I can say tech people, many tech people, many creative people are on this table. They think it's all about delivering quality work, which is very important because of course it reduces your customer acquisition, right? Because we will always more expensive to acquire a customer than to retain a customer. So excellent job is cool. I'm big on that. However, if you don't have the right ability to sell and market your skill, you are going to be very broke, and you'll be complaining, oh, is there no money in this thing? Is there money in this thing? What is going on here? And all of that, because you don't know how to sell. Okay, you need to learn how to sell. You need to learn how to sell. It is skill plus sell that equals money. Somebody dropped that equation. It is bigger than all the chemistry equation you've learned in school, because those ones, I don't think they've even given you any money in your life. Drop it in the comment section. It is skill plus sell that equals money. I want you to drop it in the comment section. It is skill plus sell that equals money. Drop it. It is skill plus sell that equals money. Drop it in the comment section. All right. So you have to learn how to sell. You have to position yourself to be able to attract people that are willing to pay. And if you don't know how to sell, there is no way you can actually get those people. All right. The next skill is negotiation skill. You must know how to negotiate with people. You must know how to bargain with people. You must know how to be able to come to a healthy compromise with your clients. But if you don't know how to do this, they're going to ride on you. That's why many creative people, I mean, there's sometimes I see something somebody has done, and I ask them, how much did somebody pay for you to do this? And they call one ridiculous amount. I'm like, are you kidding me? You have to go through all the stress, and then this is what you are charging, right? We're going to get to pricing as this class continues, but it's terrible, right? You have to know how to negotiate. You have to know how to bargain. You have to know how to find a healthy compromise between you and your customer. So if you don't know how to do all of this, you are still going to be a broke graphic designer. You're still going to be a broke website designer, because you don't have the business skill needed for you to succeed in the design game or the design business. You have to understand the business of design, not just design itself. You can be excellent, like I said, but if you don't have those business skills and more, you will fail. Even if you start your own business, your business will fail. All right. So the next thing is project management. You must know how to manage projects effectively. You should know how to keep up with deadlines. If you're not keeping up with a particular deadline, communicate with your client. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't meet up this deadline, but just let them know what's going on. So this is a skill you need to know how to manage projects. You need to know how to be able to meet deadlines and all of that. The next thing is financial management. All right. So a lot of creative people don't know how to manage their finances. They don't know how to track their expenses. They don't know how to track their profit, whether it's their net profit or there's another kind of profit. I can't remember. There's another kind of profit, right? But I think net profit is the final profit, right? But they don't know how to track all of that. All right, your expenses, you have to know how to do all of that. Is very important, because you need to know if you're actually making money or you're losing money. Because sometimes the client can pay you a particular money. You're so excited, you're shouting, yay, it just paid me. But guess what? In the scale of things, when you check, you discover that you're running at loss. All right. So when you've calculated your expenses and everything, you'll be like, oh, I'm actually running at a loss. So you must learn how to manage your finances. You must understand financial management. You must understand how to budget. You must understand how to send invoice to your customers. All of those things are very important if you want to succeed as a graphic designer. The next thing is communication. You must know how to communicate, because your clients they need to have, a clear understanding of what you're building for them, or what you're building for them. So if you cannot communicate properly, trust me, they won't get the idea, and of course you're going to run at a loss. Okay, so these are the various skills. There are more than this, but these are the various skills that you need as a graphic designer or a website designer. All right, so it's a very short class. The next thing is, how do I set my pricing? So a lot of people ask this question, especially designers, whether you're a graphic designer, you're a website designer, or you are a product designer, whatever designer you are. Truth is, pricing is just a social construct. Everybody is making up pricing. But this is what I want you to understand about pricing. That pricing is your perceived value. See, when you tell people your pricing, right, you're telling that pricing is based on how you perceive yourself, not how other people perceive you. I don't know if you guys feel me on that. All right. So your pricing is based on your own perceived value, how you perceive yourself. All right. So your customer does not determine your pricing. Instead, it is the perception of your value that does. There's a particular way your customer will look at you and say, oh, this is how I perceive this person. And that's because you have perceived yourself that way. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. So your customer does not determine your pricing. It is the perception of your own value. The way you look at yourself and say, okay, I am worth this particular price. Guess what? If you put a peg on your pricing, right, for your own self, like your value, people will see it, and that is exactly how you're going to be perceived when it comes to pricing in the market. All right, I hope I didn't lose you there. All right, so the next thing is When should I increase my pricing? This is very important. When should I increase my pricing? When should I increase my pricing? Let me say this. If you cannot bring yourself to pay a premium price for a solution to your problem, you will never be able to ask somebody else to pay premium price for your solution to their problem. I'm going to take that again. Let me say this. If you cannot bring yourself to pay a premium price for a solution to your own problem, you will never be able to ask somebody else to pay premium price for your solution to their problem. I'm going to take the next paragraph. If you never invest in yourself, you are going to attract people like, you're going to attract customers that never invest in themselves. Those are the kind of people you're going to attract. So let me tell you something. Like I said, your business will always stake on your personality. Somebody drop that in the chat box. Your business will always stake on your personality. If you have a scarcity mindset, if you're a person that never pays to invest in yourself and in turn invest in your business, your business will take on that personality. And guess what? It is people of that personality that will be attracted to your business. So you're wondering, why is it that people don't get to pay me for my service? I mean, I do a very good work, but when I tell them the price, they say they cannot pay. That's because check your own life. You hardly pay people for their services. You're always looking to cut corners with people. Enjoy. Kosovo, do it for me free, Kosovo. No, that is a wrong mindset. So when you start your own business, it is the same people that will come, because guess what? Your business will take on your personality. I want somebody to drop it in the chat box. Your business will take on your personality. All right. So I wanted to set this straight so you know that if you're not willing to pay premium price for other people, like to get other people's services that you need, people will also not be able to pay the same premium price. It is not a cost. It is just basically how it works in life. All right. So let's continue, please. All right, fine. So pricing, let me continue. So pricing is just a social construct, like I said. Everybody's making up their pricing. And like I said earlier, you charge based on your perceived value. You charge based on your perceived value. So the question is, when should I increase my price? When should I increase my price? So number one, you should increase your price when you're feeling burnt out, when you're feeling like you're having so many opportunities, so many job opportunities, and then it's so much of a demand on you. That's a good reason to increase your price. Number two, when people begin to label you as cheap. Oh, go to the designer, it's going to do a logo for you for 1.5. It's going to do a logo for you for 2.5. You will get a design for 1,000, for even 500 self, you will get 500. You will get. When the people begin to label you as cheap, it's a sign that you should increase your price. Number three, when you are attracting clients who are a pain. I'm not saying that when you get to work with high ticket clients, you are not going to experience some level of pain, but I think pain is relative. And also the pain that comes from working with a high ticket client is mild compared to someone that just paid maybe 2K for logo and is stressing the hell out of you. Do you understand? So when you are consistently attracting clients who are a pain to you, it is a good sign for you to increase your price. The next thing is if you are creating incredible, amazing results. So if what you are doing is amazing, if what you are doing is great, then I think it's fair enough for you to increase your price. And number five, when you just decide to, you just feel like, you know what, I want to increase my price. That's what I want to do. I'm going to increase my price. And I think it's a great one for you to do that. All right. Beautiful. I hope we're getting value in this class. I hope we're getting value. I hope I'm not wasting your time. But if I'm wasting your time, you can kindly leave. It's not bad. But if you think you're getting value here, that will launch you to become a better, wealthier, richer graphics designer or website designer in 2023, I want you to remain, and I want you to drop some fire emoji in the chat. I'm going to be checking. Drop some fire emoji in the chat. Drop some fire emoji in the chat. Drop some fire emoji in the chat. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. All right, so let's continue. So someone is asking, how can I make more money as a graphic designer? What do I need to do? I mean, I really want to do this graphic design, or I want to do this website design, but how can I make more money? How can I position myself to make more money? Number one, increase your value. Somebody type that in the chat box. Increase your value. Put it there. Increase your value. I want you to put it there. 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 Just 2 persons have typed that. 1 person. I mean, there's 16 persons in this class, so I want to see all of that. Please put it. Keep it coming. Increase your value. All right. Increase your value. So how can you increase your value as a website, as a graphic designer? Invest in yourself. Invest in getting better in your technical skill, which is graphic design or website design. Like I always say, excellence is a trademark itself. Excellence has a way of announcing you. Like I said when I started, I said it's very difficult, or it's very difficult to acquire a customer, but it's easy to retain a customer. That's why many brands go for customer retention, right? Because the cost of acquiring a customer is super high, but the cost of keeping one it's low. All right. So you may want to do that as a graphic designer or a website designer. And for you to do that, you have to be able to invest in yourself, invest in your value, make yourself more valuable, make yourself an authority in your field, so that when you come to this particular skill, your name comes up. Your name comes up. Like I always use myself as an example. I have so much done. I have so much imprinted my name and what I do in the minds of people around me, such that when it comes to website design, you must think about Lois Ugbe. And that's because I've deliberately put my name out there. I've deliberately printed my name in your subconscious. All right. And I've done that by increasing my value. I've invested in myself and I have the confidence to do so. Some of you cannot do that because there is no confidence to do that. You're not confident about that because you have not invested in yourself. See, when you're a valuable person, it comes with some sense of confidence. My God, you're confident about the thing you do. You're confident that you're going to deliver value, or you're going to deliver on the job, because you know that your skill set is going to match up with that project. But if you've not developed your skill set properly, guess what? You're going to flop, and there will be no confidence for you like that. You'll be timid. You can't even put yourself out there because you are scared that, oh, if a project come right now, the project is going to beat me to it. All right. So I said how to make more money as a graphic designer. I've explained the fact that you have to invest in yourself, and you have to invest at getting better at your technical skill, because if you don't do this, you cannot be confident. You can't be confident, right? Because there's a level of how do I put it now? There's a level, or there's a way you can improve your skill set, that it will begin to make you confident, in the sense that when projects come, you're not shying away from project because you cannot do it. Do you understand? You have the ability to do it because you've developed your skill set. All right. So the next thing is offer additional services. Offer additional services. I'm not going to lie to you, right? So I made a research of people who are doing great in graphic design outside of Nigeria, who run graphic design agencies and all of that. And I discovered that most of them, they make so much money, not because they are doing just graphic design, but because they are doing other things that are related skills. So that's why I tell people most times, if you're a graphic designer, taking up website design is a great opportunity for you, because you're going to have customers and clients who will come to you and say, I need a logo. I want to start my business. I want to start a website, but I need a logo, or my website designer is asking me for a logo. But imagine if you were a website designer and also a graphic designer together, you will make more money. Do you understand? So as a graphic designer, ensure that you take on additional services like website design, like social media management. This in turn will increase your value and also allow you to charge more for your services. So you're going to charge more for your services because you're going to be doing 2 services. You're going to be doing graphics design, you're going to be doing website design, you're going to be doing social media management. These are services that you can offer to ensure, or to allow you charge more for your services. Please, are we following? If we are following, I want us to type 111. If you're following, type 111. If you're following, type 111, please. Type 111. Type 111. Type 111 if you're following. All right, so I think we can continue. So the next thing you're going to do is build a great portfolio. Build a great portfolio. The truth is, a great portfolio will allow you to attract high-paying clients and negotiate higher rates. All right. I use the word negotiate there. So that means that by now, you should understand that as a graphic designer, there are certain business skills you should have, which is what? Negotiation skill, which I mentioned earlier before we went off. All right, I'm going to come back to that again as we progress in this class. So you should be able to have a great portfolio skill, or great portfolio rather, where you can showcase your works that you've done. Ensure that it's your best work you are showcasing, because the truth is, when you showcase your best work, it has the ability to be able to attract people who are going to be willing to pay you a higher rate for your services. Please, are we following? Hope we're following this class. Are we? Please, can we kindly unmute ourselves and see we're following, so I can hear voices? So I'm not the only one here.
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right. Beautiful. Great. Then I forgot to add one more here. Have a great mindset. Like I started when I said your business will always stick on your mindset. Your business will always stick on your mentality. Don't join people to say, oh, there's no money in graphics design. Everybody's suffering. People are doing 2K graphics. That's what I'm going to do. I said some days ago that I know someone who does graphic design, and I know how much he charges. At last year, 2021, I couldn't afford the services. What should I tell you? That you can build yourself, you can build your mindset in such a way that it's only high-paying clients that are going to be attracted to you. And if someone comes that cannot afford your services, you will not start shaking and say, okay, maybe you say you are going to charge, let's say you're going to charge 500K for a particular job, and then you end up charging 50,000 naira just because the person said they don't have 500K. So the ability for you to know, or the ability for you to reject opportunities are not for you. Trust me, a lot of opportunities are going to come your way, but there's a particular level you've gotten to, that it is time that you move on. Because if you know you've gotten to a particular level, you built a particular skill set, and you keep taking the same money over and over again, you know what? Immediately, that is the kind of, or immediately, the low-paying clients who that you've outgrown, they're going to be the people that will be coming to you, because you as an individual, you've outgrown it, but you don't want to live there because you think that the people that will pay you for your money are not going to be there. So instead of attracting the high-paying guys, you're going to attract the low-paying guys, because you've not taken up the responsibility to up your game, to increase your rates, just because you are scared of losing customers. Let me tell you the truth. You're going to lose customers in this business, whether you're in the design industry or whatever service-based industry you are running. You're going to lose customers, and it's fine, because it's going to be a level you will get to after you've developed yourself. You can't stay on one spot forever, and you can't have one particular client forever. You have to keep evolving and keep changing. So if there are no changes in your business, if there are no changes in your prices, then you're not growing as a business person. That means you're not investing in your skill set. You're not getting better. You have to accept it. It's a truth. Accept it with your full chest and move on, because it's going to happen whether you like it or not, except you don't want to grow, right? So back to having a great mindset, having a wonderful mindset, like I said, because your business will take on your mindset. Everybody is a product of their mindset. So where you are right now in life is because that is where your mindset is. If you have a better and bigger mindset, you will not be where you are. Same thing with me. Where am I in life is because of my mindset. If I had a bigger and better mindset, I will not be where I am. So what do? I strive to ensure that my mindset gets bigger. I strive to ensure that my mindset, I expose my mindset. I have a big mindset. Do you understand? Not a poor mindset or a scarcity mindset or any of those things. Are you following me? So I think one of the questions I start with is there money in Nigeria? Is there money in the world? But I didn't start with that because I just felt, okay, let me not start with that. But I think I'm going to end with saying that there is money in Nigeria. There is money in the world. I'm almost done my presentation. All you need to do is position yourself. All you need to do is become a skillful person, a valuable person. There are so many graphic designers in Nigeria and the world. There are so many website designers. How are you standing out? How do you stand out? Are you standing out, or are you just like everybody that is doing logo for 2K, for 500, for 1,000? You're doing logo for crying out. How on earth can you be doing a logo for 1,000 or 2,000 naira? It doesn't make sense to me. So how do you want to attract the people? I'm not trying to take away the fact that there's a process to everything. Yes, there's a process. But if you're just starting out, maybe you could do that. But after some time, you should get uncomfortable in that state and say, you know what, I want to invest in myself. I want to get better. I want to get better at this particular skill, so that, guess what, so that I can be able to charge a higher rate. Because you won't have the confidence to charge higher you won't have the confidence to charge, a bigger rate or higher rate if you've not developed your skill set, if you've not developed yourself. All right, okay. So I'm going to take one long slide again, for the sake of what I'm going to say next, so that you get my point. For those who are not here, I talked about these basic skills. So these are the skills you need to master. Whether you're a graphic designer, you're a product designer, you're a website designer, these are the skills you need to get. I started by saying that the creative people or the technical people do not make the most of the money. They don't. Quote me anywhere. It's the business people that understand the business of a particular skill. So if you don't understand the business of the skill you are doing, you are not going to make the most of the money. It is only the business people that will be making the money. What are those skills? Number one, just for me to recap: sales and marketing skill. You have to learn how to sell. You have to learn how to market yourself. You have to learn how to put yourself out there. Don't get discouraged when nobody's buying what you're selling. Put yourself out there. Statistically speaking, people buy after seeing something 7 times or more. So you posted once, they didn't buy. You posted, they didn't buy again. You can't be discouraged. The business people don't get discouraged. So why should you be discouraged? I realized that creative just believe that, oh, I'm good at what I do, people should come to me. I'm sorry, people will not come to you because you are good. People are going to come to you because you are giving them a reason to come to you. What reason are you giving them? If you're not giving them any reason to come to you, you have no business complaining about how that you're not making sales, or how that nothing is working for you, or how that nobody's patronizing your graphic design business or website design business. You have to understand the sales and marketing. Thankfully, I have an ebook that I've put together that I talked about how you can use how you can increase your price, or how you can use effective pricing strategies to increase your sale. It's a great ebook, and I want you to get it. I want you to get that book. It's going to help you, especially if you're finding it hard to sell, or you're finding it hard to put yourself. Please get that book today. Get it today. All right, the next one is negotiation skill. Know how to bargain, know how to negotiate. It's very important. I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday, and the person said, I'm going to pay you 100K for a landing page. I said, I'm sorry, I don't take 100K for a site or a landing page or for a sales funnel. It has to be more than 100K. And at the end, someone who wanted to pay me 100K ended up paying 150. Why? Because I knew how to negotiate, and that money came out of the pocket. People lie a lot. Don't forget that people lie a lot. There is always money. So you need to know how to negotiate. You need to know how to sell. Second reason why you should get the ebook today, because it will show you how to sell, how to negotiate. As a creative that is shy to sell, that is shy to talk, you should get that book. All right. So I talk about project management and all of that. How I should learn how to manage a project, know how to keep up with deadlines, know how to keep up with deadline. Let your clients know that, okay, I'm not going to deliver because of so and so and so. Don't leave them in the dark. Don't do that. It's going to spoil your business. Financial management, know how to calculate your expenses. Okay, I'm going to talk about, I think I've not talked about this for too much. Okay, let's say, for example, how do you calculate your profit? How do you calculate your expenses as a graphic designer? I think I'm going to use a website design. So this is how I calculate my profits every time I do a website design. How much do I spend in getting domain and hosting? That's basically like the expense that I use. That's like the only expense. The remaining one is like my net profit straight up. You understand? So that's how you can calculate. Are you going to, as a graphic designer, are you buying any software that will enable you deliver on a particular project? Are you paying on a monthly basis for that software? And what you are charging, does it cover, or is it going to allow you pay for that for like your monthly subscription, something like that? So that's one of the ways you can use to calculate your expenses. And also communication. You should know how to communicate your desires. Know how to communicate your desires. Let your customers know what's let's be clear about what you are doing. Let them know what you are doing and all of that. All right. So I think I've pretty much explained everything. And if you have any question relating to website design, graphic design, website design, sales, marketing, how to get customers, please let me know. I'm here to answer your questions. Please, Nicholas, over to you.
Wow. Royce Ugbe, thank you so very much. This is super amazing. Please, if you're on the group, if you're on our graphic GDM masterclass, she would also, Lois Sudbe is also on the group. So if you need a direct link to, speak with her regarding a book, and she also have a course at the moment, a web design course. You can, through the group, you can get contact directly, and you can just take a screenshot of this as well. Thank you so very much, Lois. This is super amazing. Okay, so if you enjoyed the class, please drop one on the chat box now. Do that. Okay, great. Thank you for the responses. So this is super amazing, and I'm really glad that Lois, honored our invitation to come. So I'll just say one or two things. Just still, she has said it all. And one thing I've discovered in the creative industry is that having skills without making money can be frustrating. Although you can start out, with passion, because there's the place of passion. And there's something I do tell people who are just coming into the creative industry is that don't think, oh, I'm just coming in now. You might not make money for the next 6 months, 1 year, even 2 years. But then that's why it's good that, okay, there is a level of passion that you should have for what you do. But passion will not run the things for you. Passion will not put the food on your table. There's a point you get to, especially in this our economy, you have to understand the business side of what you do. And there's something that I would say. I really don't love to say this, but I would just have to say it. In this part of the world, when you work for people in the creative industry, a lot of people are looking at taking advantage of you. They are looking of how to price you down, even when they know that you are doing this work, you are doing it so well. But some people just don't value the work. It's not that deep within they don't know that the price of the value this person is giving to me is what the price he or she's charging, or even what's more. But it's just a kind of selfish human nature, and it's so dominant in this part of the world. That is why I love something Lois said, when we were even having a discussion earlier before this, meeting, there was something she said, which I really love, that your pricing is based on how you price yourself, like how you perceive yourself. It starts with you. You have to perceive yourself correctly, because the identity you have of yourself will determine your own performance. It will determine that how far you. So your performance is, related to your identity. So you yourself have to have a good perception, and then you also have to be honest with yourself. At some point, there was a time for my logo design, I was charging between 3K to 5K. 5K was my standard price, but if clients still come to me and say, I'll pay 3K, I'll take it. And then after a while, as the more we grow, more responsibility, more bills and all, I was like, man, I just realized that all the money I've been taking doing all this work, is it that I collect the money and just used to buy data and maybe Hollandia or Chivita to do that work? There's nothing left extra that I'm saying, okay, maybe I'm putting this one aside for savings, or I want to do some extra things. So it occurred to me that, wow, okay, how do I scale up? So there is this is actually a series. I know some of us, this is our first time joining, and if you're on the group already, JNK Studios, you can, once we upload, please just ensure you join the WhatsApp group, because we'll keep giving the updates, and also ensure that you register on the link so you get our emails too. It's a full series starting from how you get started with graphic design, how you stay motivated, because it's not easy starting out at times. Once you are starting out, it's discouraging. You have to sit with tutorials. It's not that easy at times getting a tutor that will sit with you one-on-one, show you that click on this, click on this. A number of people nowadays will give you, go and watch this material. Some don't even have that time. At times you can't blame them. You understand? So just follow through the series, how you get started, how you stay motivated. We've had super amazing speakers from the very start. So once we upload everything on YouTube. You can follow through. And this is deliberate that we make the business of design the last class, because learning skills and this is where it boils down to making money, financial freedom. So, and that's the key. You have to, gain the skills, build your expertise. Lois is here today because she's an expert in what she does. I'm also here today because I'm an expert at what I do as a brand designer. You understand? I as well do graphic design and websites. But when I see other people who are doing exceptionally well, I know that okay, this person is on point. And Lois won't be here if I've not, seen stuff she does. Aside that, there are extra things she does look at what she has done now. It's not everyone that can communicate what they do the way she has done. And she has made it so, impactful for every one of us. So I want to encourage every one of us that every lesson we've learned in this session, even though it seems short, let's all, put pen to paper. Of course, I know we've taken down some jots and think about it, see how it applies to each and every one of us, whether you're a copywriter, whether you're a web designer, whether you're a graphic designer. And if you're looking at, okay, if you have other questions to ask, you can come into my inbox, you can reach out to Lois. We're all on the group together. So we'll be glad to answer. A number of times you find a number of experts, they are willing to share, but how many people are willing to learn? A lot of people just want quick money and all, blah, blah, blah. So I believe it has been an amazing session for each and every one of us. Has it been? Please, if it has been an amazing session, unmute your mic now and let me know. Quickly, 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 quickly. Oh, really? Really? Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Yeah, it has been an amazing session.
Okay, okay. So, okay, moving on, real quick. Do we have any question? So let's take questions, answer them. And so do we have any question from what our guest speaker, Lois Ugbe, has shared with us today? Questions, please. Questions? Really? No questions? Okay, praise, please. Ask your question.
Okay. Good evening. So
Good evening.
I joined in periods of the lesson. So I want to ask that if I want to ask on the marketing side of creative industry. So if I want to double down on my marketing side in the next year. Like how long should I feel like okay, how long should I be looking at that things should be stable? It's like if I double down with marketing for like 3 months, at least I should do I should not like put mind on okay everything will be set before the 3 months, or is that like a particular range that I can put my mind that okay, at least if I do marketing at the end of it or by 3 months or 6 months, things will be set that I can look forward to, and which like marketing format we like suggest, because some people say do like Facebook ads, some people say like just build a social media platform. So which one do you like is most valuable for the creative industry? Marketing strategy or format? Those are my questions.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's have our guest speaker answer that first, and maybe I just contribute to that.
All right, thank you so much, Chris, for that question. Truth is, if you want to start marketing, okay, for example, let me tell you something. People buy from you because they can trust you, right? So you have to have built some level of authority before people can buy from you. People buy from you because they trust you. So let's say you're going to take 3 months off to marketing yourself. I will always suggest that you go big on personal marketing or personal branding. Let people put a face to your brand, number one. That's the first thing I would say. And let people know what you do. I think starting from your social media platform is a great place for you to start before you start running ads. Because guess what? If you start running ads, people don't even know you, number one. If you start running ads like Facebook or IG, people don't really know you on those platforms, right? So what you can do on those platforms is just creating awareness. You can be posting there and creating awareness. Okay, this is what I do. So when it's time for you to run at least there's a track record. There's a sense of authority and credibility for people to buy from you, because guess what, the moment you run ads on Facebook, before people won't buy from you, they will go and check your IG profile, check your post, or go to your Facebook and check. So if you've not built content or built authority in that field, nobody will buy from you. You just waste your money. So you can start with other social media platforms like Facebook, IG, but what you can be doing there is just building traction, building content, becoming an authority, and putting a face to your brand and just being an authority. But on your social media platform, I think people are like, sorry, on your WhatsApp or more personal social media platforms, you can talk about what you do, and once in a while or many times put what you do and let people know that this is the price attached to what you do. And if you can do that consistently for 3 months, like I said, people are not going to buy from you at first. That's because they don't trust you. There has to be a level of trust first. So people don't buy from you because they like you. They buy from you because they trust you, and then in turn they like you. Do you understand? So there has to be some credibility and trust. So you have to show up daily, whether there's a result or not, whether people are buying or not. You are showing up, and guess what? The moment people see you are consistent, they'll buy from you. That's pretty much.
All right. Thanks for clarifying some things out. We have a better
Okay.
idea.
Okay, so I'll just quickly add something to that. There's something, okay, I'll use myself as an example. Most of the jobs I've gotten they've come through referrals. And most majority, I can say like 90% is through referrals. So there is something that we also need to build as creative people, and which is integrity. So there's a number of things that Lois said today, which I really love. Communication is one of it. There are times that we know that, oh, I can't meet up with this stuff. Communicate with your clients. And there's this thing that I've been practicing for a while. If I know that I can finish this work like Sunday, I might tell the client that I'll deliver on Tuesday. You understand? So if anything comes up, oh, okay, I'll know that, it's just a way of building more trust with the clients. So as I was saying, that when people give you a particular job, okay, fine, ensure you do it so well. Referrals will always come, and ensure you do it so well. Then let your communications be clear. There are times that I go in depth with my clients, like, okay, some clients will come, they will tell you, I want a logo or something. You have to clarify, do you have any idea in mind? Some will tell you that, oh, I like color pink, color kinikon, because I like my mom like pink. They will just tell you sort of story. It's now your duty as a creative person to interpret their idea and bring it to life. You're a problem solver. All those little things add up to what wins the heart of clients and help you build give you more referrals, more recommendation. So now, in terms of setting goals, start with, I'll just advise that forget, personally, this is my personal opinion, don't run ads now and all. Start organically. You can start from your WhatsApp status. In fact, I would advise that you even start within a close range of people, your WhatsApp status, post some of your work. You can maybe do 2 versions of a logo, post both of them, and like, oh, which one do you choose? You'll be surprised that there are a number of people on your contact list that they'll give you honest review. So in 2 ways, you are marketing yourself and you are also getting feedbacks. There is a feedback mechanism. Even big companies, Apple, when you download apps from App Store, when you scroll down, you see feedbacks, you see clients audience review. And that feedback mechanism, you need it also as an individual, as a creative person. Oh, okay, what did I do right? What didn't I do right? Okay, you made some mistakes. Okay, next one, I won't do this. You understand? Or it's not even about next one. Okay, once you make that, how can I quickly make up for this? I know that's where communication, negotiation, and other skills come in. So those are ways you can market. But there's something I will tell you now is that don't be scared to put your work out. Don't be scared. Don't feel like, oh, I know some badass designers that are on my contact list. If I put my work out, won't they be looking at what do I know? No, see, everybody's earning at their own levels. And a good senior graphic designer that will see your work, will look at your work and even point out like, oh, why not do this and do that? Do you understand, Praise?
Yes.
So I hope we've been able to answer your questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please, any other question? Okay, any question from anyone? The almond brand, Eyitayo, Julie, any question? Ifunaya, Eze, questions. Okay, in absence of no question, please, I believe we all had, me, myself, I'm taking notes here and I had an amazing session. Today was superb and it was indeed a grand finale. So thank you so very much, Lois Ube. Okay, so I'll just say this. We have a WhatsApp group. I believe everyone here is on that WhatsApp group. So we can share the link to people who they are interested in learning more about graphic design. So there is something we are doing at GNK Studios, myself and my team, and that's we want to train people. We want to train and mentor people for 1 year on graphic design starting from January. It's a paid training and mentorship, because I realized that a number of people, they what's it called now? They go through, they just do some crash course 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, just learn things and then, put out shabby works. They don't learn it properly and they're not making money. They're not making, significant progress in that sense in what they do. And they start thinking like, oh, what's wrong? What's happening? This and that. But really, it's because, a number of times when you trace stuff like that, it's due to maybe poor foundation, no proper mentorship. There's no proper mentorship and quite a number of things like that. So myself, at GNK Studios, we are doing a training and mentorship program for 1 year from January 2023 to December for people who are interested in learning graphic design professionally. It's like a school. So it's like an academy. It's like a school, like an academy. You come in, you get trained, you get mentored for straight 1 year, and there's a curriculum to follow at every point in time. And so please, if you are not taking it, if you have someone who is interested around you, we'll be putting up the adverts very soon on the group. Kindly share with people who you are interested. There's a limited slot to it, although because we are not doing it for people who won't take it. We are not doing it for people who won't take it seriously. So it's a training and mentorship platform to learn graphic design from the very start to the professional level within 1 year. It would be a lie if we tell you that, oh, come in 2 months, we'll teach you graphic design. No, that would be a lie. But it's a training and mentorship for straight 1 year, 12 months, and it's starting this January. So if you're on this platform right now and you're interested, you can send me a DM. And also, if you're interested in learning web design, Loisube has a course that is online now. And if you also want mentorship in web design, you can reach out to her in a DM. I'm sure she'll be willing, and like she has done today, just shared a lot with us, all for free. She'll be willing to share with you if it's also the premium package. Of course, you have to pay. And so I would encourage us, you want to learn graphic design professionally in year 2023. There are a lot of things involved. You'll be learning Photoshop, how to use professional industry standard to Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, learning the principles, learning how to build your online portfolio, getting jobs. It's more in-depth and it's more detailed. It's personal, it's one-on-one. So you can send me an inbox. I'll send you what it entails, and because there are terms and conditions involved, what it entails, the requirements and also the pricing to get into the platform. So I should just ask one more time before we say bye-bye for the day. Is there any question? Any question? Success. Lucky, do you have a question? Julie, do you have a question? Ifunanya Eze, do you have a question? Grace, do you have a question?
No, I don't.
Okay. So I hope today was really worth it, wasn't really worth the time, and because this is a session that after this session, you just have to go and, rethink, re-strategize, and just make a change in your business. Is it really worth it? If it's worth it, please drop on the chat. It is worth it. Now. It is worth it. It is worth it. Yeah, that's one of the things I've learned from Lois today. Drop on the chat. Yeah, yes, I got value. Okay, I want to see other comments quickly. Okay. It is worth it. It was worth it. Okay, thank you so very much. Lois Ube, thank you so very much. Are we still seeing your face or not? Hello?
See my face, I'm here.
Oh, we can't see your face, right?
Oh, well, I'm waving and saying bye. Thank you so much for having me. It was really a privilege, and I'm grateful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Lois. Bye, everyone. Bye, Julie,
Bye.
Tayo, Success, Grace, Lois. Bye.
Bye.